This is the barn I rode at the first few months of my riding, and I rode this pony named Louie. This is my first time ever going over jumps. I then switched barns to one closer to my house, and it is also another eventing barn. First jump at that barn, I started riding this other horse named Rory. This is my first big jump that I was definitely not ready for. Then I was actually able to buy my own pony, so we bought this horse named Charm, and she is pretty sassy, and I was not riding her good. I was definitely not ready for a green horse. Did okay at this schooling show, but I was definitely not riding good at all during this time because I didn't even know my diagonals or leads, barely a jumping position. I was just like galloping around doing nothing. While you watch this clip, I'll just give you some more info about Charm. So she's 13 too, and she's like a Welsh cross, and she is very, very green, and like she likes to buck, refuse, and I did not correct any of it because I didn't know how, and she was just not a good project for me at the time. This was definitely the best ride I've ever had on her. We also did cross-country schooling. So unfortunately, after dressage at my first eventing show, I broke my wrist because I fell off of her during a jump. She refused, and I was not ready, and the day before I also sprained my wrist from falling off of her, so it just made it worse and I actually fractured it. We ended up deciding to sell Charm because I was not ready for her. After selling Charm, I decided to move barns. And this barn is a 100-jumper barn. I learned so much on the first lesson. It was rough because I literally knew nothing, and so it was just really stressful, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything. I don't know how to ride, but I did learn a ton. Then I decided to start riding Zeke because I know guys, don't hate me for this, but I did not like Carter at all at first. Here's me riding Carter in between some of my lessons with Zeke. So the reason I'm not buying another horse is because I cannot afford one. We had a totally different financial situation with Charm, and so from this point on, we could not afford our own horse anymore. So I've just been trying to lease and just ride as many horses as I can. We decided to start leasing Carter in March so I could show with him. We really struggled to connect at first, especially at shows because I had no idea how to handle his spooking. I learned I had to be really determined with him and hold his hand over all the jumps so he doesn't spook. We had another show, and this was actually my best round that year, I'm pretty sure, because I cantered all of the jumps and it was really good and I was so proud of him. I did do the Otter stride this year, so unfortunately I didn't place as good as I wanted to, but it's okay. This show was definitely my favorite in 2022, and I got to do 2 divisions, the lesson horse and the beginner as normal, and I was super happy I got to do 2 divisions because it definitely helped me like warm up and get his spookiness under control. We also did parent lead line at the show, which is super cool. Yeah, this year was a roller coaster, but it was super fun, and I definitely started clicking with Carter a ton. In October, we had a ton of fun at our Barnes Halloween show, and I dressed him up as a minion. He got just a little bit excited over these bounces. Kind of going out of order, but this was the summer of 2022, and we did some big jumps, and it was like super fun and confidence boosting. This was definitely my best lesson ever. I can't remember if it was before or after finals that year, but whatever it was, we did super good, and I was just so excited for next year. I locked in during the winter and spring so I could do the horse rides for 2023 in hopes that I can place better. Finally, our first show came around. We actually did primary 2, which is my first time showing over oxers, and Carter has a big fear over oxers. There's literally nothing to worry about except when I fell off on Sunday during schooling, but we don't talk about that. And we placed amazingly, and we got champion and amazing stuff, and I was so happy. This was my first time jumping outside really big. Ignore me sitting back really far, he was spooking, but he did so good and he was having a blast, and so was I. We did 6 shows this season and got a ton of year-end awards, such as Reserve Champion in the Beginner Junior Hunters and Eck on the Flat, and a year-end ribbon in the Eck over Fences and a Primary Eck over Fences. I decided I would not be showing with Carter in 2024 just because I did not want to move up to 2.6 with him because he's super spooky, and he hates oxers, and I just did not want to push him. But I still enjoyed riding him, and he is forever my little baby boy. Then I started taking lessons on Legend in Lux. I never really hated riding Legend, but I didn't really click with him. And then Lux, I just did not click with her at all, and I just felt really defeated while riding her, and that I was like a bad rider because she's really green and she's a baby racehorse, so I was just not ready for that mentally. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of confidence with her. It even got so bad that I could barely even ride Carter good, which was really sad. In the end, I decided that even though I love the barn, I love the trainer, I just really needed to find a place with more horse options that were suited for me at the moment, since I'm not able to buy my own horse. Even though I lost a lot of confidence for jumping, I still decided I wanted to do 100 jumpers, and so I went to this barn and I took a lesson, and I rode this horse named Otter, this little pony. He is so cute, and I had a lot of fun, a lot of confidence boosting, which is amazing. I decided I wanted to try another lesson, and so the next week I took a lesson on Otter again, and it went really well. Otter and this horse Tito were both lease options. I just did not know if I wanted to ride a pony, so that's why I wanted to try Tito. And so yeah, he was really good. But in the end, I chose Otter because I didn't feel like doing another green horse because he just switched from Western to English and he's still pretty new to jumping. I mean, not super new, but yeah, I just decided I wanted to try and show Otter this year. This was my first lesson outside with Otter, and we did really good, and we even did some oxers, which I was pretty scared because oxers are scary, but we did amazing. This is my most recent lesson, and I'm definitely starting to click with him and understand him a lot better. He was literally insane over these bounces. I'm so proud. It's a super fun equitation course we did, and I was just so happy we got all the good distances, and especially the line at the end. That was really good. I'm going to be leasing Otter soon and hopefully going to the Win Again show in 2 weeks. I'm basically going to be funding the lease for Otter and all the shows with him. I know a lot of you guys are also struggling with not being able to own your own horse and struggling to move up, so I'm sharing my story to hopefully inspire you guys and help you out with your riding journey. No matter how much money you have, if you're determined to do something, you can do this.